Hello, and thanks for tuning in. In this video, I was just curious about the i5r. I recently got this i5r and been using it and thinking about the i5t, and I'm really curious as to what the difference between these two lights actually is. Now, I know the battery is rechargeable in the i5r, but to my knowledge, that seems like the only real difference in these two lights, other than the little sinusoidal etching that they've machined on the tail cap. The i5t doesn't have that, but that's superficial. I mean, other than that, I think these are the same light. So in this video, I was gonna do a little test to see if I can confirm that or not. And I may not be able to do it, but yeah, basically, I'll start by going over the manuals. Get the boring stuff out of the way. This is the i5r manual, and yeah, you know, the brightness, the highest it can get is 350 lumens for 10 minutes, and it steps down to 43% for 170 minutes, or on low, can run for 37 hours. And that is an improvement from the i5t. This is the i5t packaging, and the high is 300 and the low is 15. And as you can see, the run times on the right, 2 hours 30 for high, and then 20 hours for low. So yeah, runtime improvements and slight brightness improvements on the i5r. But I think that all stacks up to the battery. So I'm gonna see if there's kind of a perceivable difference. Oh, another thing about the i5r, Olight, in the manual, they say basically any AA battery will also work in the i5r. And the i5t, of course, is AA exclusive. So the fact that this can take AA's kind of gets me thinking, I wonder if this i5r battery, if you just drop it into the i5t, if it becomes an i5r. I think that's the only difference. But yeah, the first thing I wanted to do was actually just drop two AA batteries in these lights and just shine them here and just see if there's any noticeable difference. Because if the power source is the same, I'm thinking the light's going to be identical, but I don't know for sure. So we're going to try to find that out and get into the packaging here. By the way, I don't know if this Power Boost battery from Duracell is any different. It's got a fancy name, but they don't really make any claims, at least not on this packaging, as if it's better than the standard batteries. So yeah, I'm not really sure. I decided to get them just to see if there was something special about these. Oops. So yeah, let's just see if there's any difference in the light between the i5r and the i5t, both using AA batteries. So let's see what we can find out. All right, i5r is on the left. There's low. i5t on the right. There's low. And I can't really perceive any difference. There's high mode on the i5r and on the i5t. Yeah, no, I don't think there's a difference. So now this is where we get into some non-Olight sanctioned territory here. I'm gonna put the i5r battery in the i5t. So hopefully it, doesn't explode or catch on fire. I highly doubt it. I think we're about to turn this i5t into an i5r. But I can't know that for sure. I haven't tested this before or like let it run to see if there'll be any issue. There's low in the i5t with the i5r's battery, and then high mode. I don't gonna let this sit for a second and just see if it starts to overheat or anything. But yeah, so we've got basically an i5t converted into an i5r over here, an i5r converted into an i5t over here. This is obviously fine. I'm just curious if this light's gonna run with this battery. Yeah, I don't feel any heat that's out of the ordinary at all. So yeah, can't know for sure, but the quasi-science, the quasi-science that this channel is just going to be hopefully providing. As far as I can tell, the i5r's battery is fine. The i5t, don't take my word on that though, and it's still not strictly speaking, you know, sanctioned by Olight. So at your own discretion, if you can find just let's say you have an i5t and you just want to throw an i5r's battery in it, if you can find one like on its own secondhand market or anything like that, should work. But yeah, I don't know for sure. Anyway, and then just some final thoughts. Basically, why would you get an i5t at all if the i5r, you know, will run AA's as well, and it gives you that rechargeable battery included? I think so the i5t was the very first light I got from Olight, by the way. It got me into Olight, love the light, and still use it, still love it. And I think the fact that it just takes AA's and there's really nothing else to it, that simplicity is really valuable, especially if you're giving this as a gift to somebody, or, you know, you just don't want them to have to worry about finding a charger or a power source. Just bam, anywhere you can find a AA battery, you're good to go. And they're also cheaper. So I definitely think the i5t still has a place in the market. It hasn't been kind of deleted by the i5r. But if you're considering getting one of these lights and you don't mind a few extra bucks, I would recommend picking up a i5r, because yeah, you can run those AA's, but you also get that rechargeable battery as an option. Plus, that battery just has a little bit extra performance and runtime. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and hope you have a great day. See you later. Thanks.